everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Travel Discoveries. Today's topic is we will discuss about the most frequently asked questions. I write it down in here in my notes because that's better that I will read it one by one so that you will understand, guys. So this is the most frequently asked questions for the non-immigrant and immigrant visas. As further ado, let's start. But before that, I want to say thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. And also for the new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I hope you will stick around until at the end of this video. So let us further ado, let's start. Disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. This is administrative processing. Some refuse visa applications may require further administrative processing. When administrative processing is required, the consular officer will inform the applicant at the end of the interview. So guys, usually you can have an administrative processing after the interview because the consular officer will tell you if you are approved or not. So if they will tell you you are refused, don't you worry guys, because you will pass by into administrative processing because they will checking everything. Your documents is what is the missing, if they need more further evidence, that's why. The duration of the administrative processing will vary based on the individual circumstances of each case. So it means that it depends for your case, guys. Okay? So except in cases of emergency travel, for example, serious illness, injuries, or deaths in your immediate family. For making inquiries about status of administrative processing, applicants should wait at least 180 days from the date of interview or submission of supplemental documents, whichever is later. It means, guys, after the interview, if you are refused and you are undergoing to administrative processing according to the U.S. Embassy or Consulate, you need to wait for at least 180 days before you contact them. The next question is about visa refusals. So my visa application has been refused. Why can't I get my money back? The answer is, the fee that you paid is application fee. Everyone who applies for a U.S. visa anywhere in the world must pay this fee, which covers the cost processing your application. So it means, guys, that even though what kind of visa you are applying for, you need to pay for the processing fee. The fee is non-refundable regardless of whether you are issued a visa or not, since the application was processed to conclusion. So each one example, if your application was refused under Section 214B and you choose to reapply for a visa, whether applying at the same time, embassy or elsewhere, you will be required to pay the visa application fee. See the fees for a visa services page of at list of fees. So according to them, guys, if you wanted to know more about the different types of immigration visa application processing fee, all you need to do is to go to their website. For renewals, I have a non-immigrant visa that will expire soon and I would like to renew it. Do I need to go through the whole visa application process? So the answer is yes. You will have to go through the whole visa application process each time you want to apply for a visa, even if your visa is still valid. There are some situations where a visa application may not need to be interviewed or renewing his or her visa. See the U.S. Embassy or Consulate website for more information. Entering and departing the United States. After I have my visa, I'll be able to enter the U.S., correct? The answer is, a visa does not guarantee entry to the United States. A visa allows a foreign citizen to travel to the United States to the port of entry and the Department of Homeland Security U.S. Customs and Border Protection or CBC immigration inspector authorizes or denies admission to the United States. See admission on the CBC website. So guys, for entering to the United States, you need to visit the website of the CBC for more information and guidelines. I did not turn in my paper form I-94 when I left the United States. What should I do? So if you failed to turn your paper form I-94, departure record, see Department of Homeland Security, Customs and Border Protection website for more information. So guys, if you forgot to leave your form I-94 or departure record, you need to visit the website of the CBC for their instructions. Lost, stolen, or damaged visas. My passport with my visa was stolen. What should I do? If your passport with your admission stamp or paper form I-94 are lost or stolen, you must get the replaced immediately. There are a number of steps you need to take. See lost and stolen supports, visas and forms I-94. My visa was damaged. What should I do? If your visa has been damaged in any way, you will need to apply for a new visa at the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad. U.S. citizens, if me have a claim to a U.S. citizen, can I apply for a U.S. visa? With few exceptions, a person born in the United States acquires U.S. citizenship at birth. A state issued with birth certificate serves as evidence of citizenship. Review the Apply for a Passport webpage to learn more. Perhaps, born in countries other than the United States may have a claim to the U.S. citizenship if either parent is a U.S. citizen. Learn more on the birth of the U.S. citizens abroad webpage. If a person is a U.S. citizen claim adjudicated, officially determined by a consular officer at the U.S. Embassy or consulate before applying for a U.S. visa. I have a dual citizenship. Which passport should I use to travel to the United States? Citizen, even dual citizens or nationals, must enter and depart the United States using his or her U.S. passport. So even you are a dual citizen, if you were entering in the United States or depart, you need to use your U.S. passports. Can I get a visitor visa for birth tourism? Birth tourism or travel for the primary purpose of giving birth in the United States to obtain U.S. citizenship for a child is not a permissible basis for issuance of a visitor visa. For more information, please click here or visit their website for more information. How do I know whether to contact the Department of State or Department of Homeland Security about my issue? Contact the Department of State, U.S. Embassy or Consulate abroad with questions about U.S. visas, including application, the status of visa processing, and for inquiries relating to visa denial. One in the United States, the traveler falls under the authority or jurisdiction of Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services or USCIS, is responsible for the approval of all petitions. The authorization of the formation to work in the United States, once of the extensions of stay and change or adjustment of an applicant's status while the applicant is in the United States. I would like to know if my friend has applied for a visa and what the status is. Who should I contact? Your friend, the visa applicant under the U.S. law, specifically the Immigration and Nationality Act or INA, 222F, visa records are confidential. The visa applicant should inquire at the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad, or he or she applied regarding necessary information about visa application status. So you could inquire only, guys, to the U.S. Embassy is the person who applied for a visa, because according to the U.S. Embassy or consulate, your case is confidential and no one who knows, only you and the U.S. Embassy. Because of the confidentiality of visa records, You'll need to ask your friend, the visa applicant, your questions about whether a visa application was made or a visa was issued or denied. Visa applicants from state sponsors of terrorism countries. So to find information regarding frequently asked questions from visa applicants from state sponsors of terrorism countries, please visit the website. Social media identifier is if you have a Facebook, Instagram. On May 31, 2019, the Department of State updated its immigrant and non-immigrant visa application forms to request additional information, including social media identifiers, from most U.S. visa applicants worldwide. For more information, just visit their website. My visa is expired in 5 years. What does this mean? A visa must valid at the same time a traveler seeks admission to the United States. The expiration date of the visa, validity period, or length of the time the visa can be used has no relation to the length of time of a temporary visitor. May be authorized by the Department of Homeland Security to remain in the United States. Persons holding visas valid for multiple entries may make the repeated trips to the United States. For travel for the same purpose, as long as the visa has not expired, the traveler has done nothing to become ineligible to the United States at the port of entry. My old passport has already expired. My visa to travel to the United States is still valid but in my expired passport. Do I need to apply for a new visa with new passport? The answer is no. If your visa is still valid, you can travel to the United States with your two passports, as long as the visa is valid. So it doesn't matter if your passport is expired. The most important that your visa is valid. So all you need to do, if you go to enter the United States, just present the two passports, the old and the new. As long as the visa is valid, not damaged, and is the appropriate type of visa required for your principal purpose of travel. Example, tourist visa, when your principal purpose of travel is tourism. Both passports, the valid and the expired one, with the visa should be from the same country. When you arrive at the U.S. port of entry or PO, generally an airport or land border, the Customs and Border Protection Immigration Officer will check your visa in the old passport, and if she or he decides to admit you in the United States, they will stamp along with the annotation of BIUP, visa in other passport. Do not try to remove the visa from the old passport and stick it into the new valid passport. If you do so, your visa will no longer be valid. According to, do not remove the visa in your old passport and transfer in your new passport because it's a big problem. They will not honor. So just leave it like that and they will check it only. My visa will expire while I am in the United States. Is there a problem with that? The answer is no. If the Department of Homeland Security, Customs and Border Protection Immigration Officer at the port of entry admitted you into the United States for a specific period of time, he or she will note your authorized period of stay on your admission stamp or paper form I-94 called an arrival or departure record. You will be able to remain in the United States during your authorized period even if your visa expires during the time you are in the United States. So it means, guys, that there is no problem even your visa is expired and still you are in the United States. Since your admission stamp or paper form I-94 documents your authorized stay and it's the official record of your permission to be in the United States. As long as the CBC stamp your passport and your visa, it means that they authorize you to stay on that duration of period. Even your visa is expired, you have no worries. It is very important to keep inside your passport. So it means that, guys, that the most really important is don't remove or don't touch your visa inside your passport. Don't remove and transfer in your new passport, okay? Leave it like that, because once that you remove that one, so you have a big problem, because they will not authorize of that and it will not be valid anymore. What are infinite validity visas or boros visas, and are they still valid? Indefinite validity visas or boros visas are tourist visas manually stamped into a traveler's passport, which were valid for 10 years. Effective April 1, 2004, all indefinite validity boros visas become void. Visas will not be valid anymore started April 1, 2004. So if you have a visa that is 10 years validity, right now is not honored anymore, okay? Because this started effectively April 1, 2004, they canceled those. Therefore, if you have an indefinite validity visa, you must apply for a new visa for travel to the US. I changed my name. Is my US visa with my old name still valid? Their answer is, if your name has legally changed through marriage, divorce, or a court-ordered name change, you will need to obtain a new passport. Once you have a new passport, the Department of State recommends that you are a new US visa to make it easier for you to travel to and from the United States. My immigrant visa expired before I was able to travel to the United States. What should I do? You should contact the immigrant visa unit of the US Embassy or Consulate that issued your visa. You do not need to file a new petition with USCIS, but you may need to submit a new application or DS-260 form and pay another immigrant visa application and processing fee. In addition, you may need to submit new supporting documents such as new medical examination and police certificate. Please be prepared to return your unused expired visa and visa package if applicable. Requests to reissue or replace your visas are considered on a case-to-case basis. And all applicants are required to re-establish their eligibility. There is no guarantee that you will receive a new visa. So guys, if your immigrant visa is expired while you are not able to travel to the United States, all you need to do is to contact the US Embassy or Consulate or the US Immigration Unit to tell them that your visa is expired and you wanted to renew your visa. Please submit again a DS-260 form, fee the application processing fees, and medical examinations. Please be prepared to return your unused expired visa and package if applicable. Request to reissue or replace your visas are considered a case-to-case, and all applicants are required to re-establish their eligibility. You need to prove to the US Embassy that your reason is valid why you didn't able to travel to the United States. So guys, that's it for today. Always remember guys that before you do everything about your case, all you need to is to contact the US Embassy or the embassy about your problems. All you need to do is to go to their website and click the public inquiry form, and all your questions type it there, and just wait that they will reply on it for their instructions what you should to do. And for those who have any comments, just comment down below in my description box and I will answer as soon as. If you think that this video is informative and helpful to you, please consider to subscribe. Click that bell icon so that if I have a new upload videos, you will be notified as soon as. And also don't forget to share to your friends, like, and give a thumbs up. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in my next vlog. Stay safe and God bless you all. Bye!